Hi, welcome to our channel When on a Break. I am Sunny and this is my wife Varnika. And these are our dogs Jiraiya and Ginny. Our dream is to explore the world and see new places, hiking, get up and close to wildlife, try new cuisines, and engage with new people when we are on a break from work. Thank you for joining us on our journey. Hello everyone and welcome back. In our last episode, we visited the beautiful town of Darjeeling. We explored one of the most beautiful tourist spots, treated ourselves with some amazing local food, and had a relaxed family holiday.
So Sunny, what are we
Yes.
doing out in the cold?
We're heading towards Latpanchar, which is 2 hours away from here, to see one of the rarest birds, which is only found there, which is called the rufous-necked hornbill. Hopefully we see it because we are here only for 2 days, this morning and the next morning. Fingers crossed. Yeah, that's one bird, and then there are some other species which are also found here, which is good to see. Let's see. Let's hope that we see them. Weather looks nice. Hope it stays like that throughout the day and not too hot. But yeah, ready for a good trip.
Let's show everyone a Latpanchar trip.
As mentioned in this video, for a day and a night, we took a birding trip to Latpanchar, separate from our family, where they visited the lake town of Mirik. Stay tuned to witness the wild beauty of yet another valley close to Darjeeling, famous for its birds. We travelled early. The drive from Darjeeling to Latpanchar was almost 3 hours, but we hardly noticed it. We were distracted by the scenic route. We saw a glimpse of the Kanchenjunga mountain range glowing at sunrise in the distance, and the beautiful forest on either side of our route as we crossed from one town to the next. Meet Mingma. He was a ride for the trip. He too is a nature lover and a bird watcher by hobby. He was super cool, and we had a good time with him, chatting about the local ongoings and the local birding spots. We reached Latpanchar around 7 in the morning. Checked into our homestay and had a cup of tea and some snacks, and started our hike from the village into the forest in search of the rufous-necked hornbill with our guide Ujwal Rai.
Yeah. So he's told us already that he's going to take us to...
As we descended down into the valley, we could see the endless, dense forest far in the distance. The hike down was easy. We were lucky it was a dry, sunny day.
This is firm, no?
Yeah, this is
What hands we hold my hands?
The rufous-necked hornbill is a species of hornbill found in the Indian subcontinent and Southeast Asia. It is locally extinct in Nepal due to hunting and significant loss of habitat. Sadly, their numbers are reducing in the wild in India too. This colorful and distinct bird is one of the most endangered hornbills. Let's get back to our hike. Yes, it's still going on, and we got a 4-legged companion joining us on our hike.
Let me hold that.
It's recording, so
Yeah. No, I will record.
oh, okay. Thank you. Ujwal is a very skilled bird watcher and jolly by nature. He made our hike very enjoyable by telling us fun facts and trivias about the forest, community and wildlife.
We have covered 50%.
Just so that you know, we did see some leeches on this path, but nothing too problematic.
This one is got the big tree. Sichma walachi.
Actually, this is the species from tea family.
Tea? Tea.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay.
This is like a tea flower. This one.
Mm-hmm.
Not looking sideways.
Around midway, excited Ujwal hushed us and pointed towards a faraway tall tree. Midst of a thick foliage, a huge shadowed figure perched on a high branch. There it was. We got the first sighting of the male rufous-necked hornbill. A teaser like that successfully triggered our thrill, and we were now more excited to see the bird up close. We maintained a steady pace while hiking down the valley with caution. After a 40-minute hike down the valley, we had reached the spot where we would set up our camera gear.
The brown tree in front.
Ujwal showed us
No,
the
no,
nest
that tree.
in the tree
You see
where
the
the
slip
female
near the
rufous-necked
roots?
hornbill had built the
That
nest.
Yeah.
It took me a while to spot the nest and the bird, as I never expected it to be so
I know
low
what
in a
you're
tree
also
trunk.
expecting it to be
We were sitting in a well-camouflaged spot in front of the nest, yet not too close as to disturb the nesting
only
mother.
for her to enter.
Once settled, all we could do was wait and enjoy the biodiversity of this forest and the little things.
This is the natural cushion.
Thank you.
The local guides like Ujwal, along with the forest officials, have been working hard to conserve the natural habitat of these hornbills and other wildlife too. The general public, like us, have access to only 2 nests from a safe distance. The rest are out of reach. I had not imagined the female would be inside this tiny little hole, taking care of its kids. Hornbills, rufous-necked or any other, have a bizarre method to protect the young. Both parents use a mix of saliva and mud to construct a wall around the entrance of a tree cavity, sealing the female and the eggs inside. A small hole is left at the top through which the male can pass food. The pair are highly territorial and defend their nest site. These birds bond for life, where one cannot survive without the other. While the female waits within the darkness of the tree trunk, the male does all the hunting and gets back to the nest to feed his mate. In case the male does not return due to death or injury, the female and the kids die waiting in the hole. There is no alternative, and females would not leave the nest. The male also continuously keeps an eye on the nest and shoos away predators trying to get inside the nest. The husband may take a couple of hours to find the perfect nutrition for his family. And when he comes to the nest, we were hoping to get a good shot of him. I had my camera focused on the cavity in the tree and occasionally got a good glimpse of the female inside. At times, she would take a peek and would also poke her beak outside, opening and closing it, waiting for her mate to arrive with food. Our patience paid off. And there he was. What a beauty. All of us stayed completely silent. That moment froze in time in my mind, and we could feel the joy of reunion. It's an amazing feeling to have witnessed this beautiful and remarkable bond. What a moment. The male alternates between vegetarian and non-vegetarian food items. Fresh berries and wiggling worms seem to be Madam's favorite. After taking a heartful worth of photos, we headed back to the homestay, where the caretakers had prepared some amazing lunch for us, which was really needed after all that uphill hike.
We had good lunch
Yes, stomach full.
and a shut-eye.
Shut-eye on a chatai. But that was just for 10 minutes. And now we are on our way to another place. The narrow roads here.
Common minor.
Yeah, correct.
After a good rest, we headed to another location in search for another rare bird, the red-headed trogon. This particular bird is one of the most difficult birds to spot, as it stays still without any sound and camouflages extremely well in the thick foliage. At least we already knew that it likes to perch along slow-moving streams. Birdwatching is all about patience, and this was a perfect example. After a long wait, we got a photograph of the female trogon. Varnika spotted the male trogon too, sitting on another branch, but it flew off out of sight before we could even get a photograph of it. The forest here at Latpanchar is so diverse. We were here in the nesting season, so we could find most of the birds feeding their young ones in their nests.
See that nest? That's the blackbill nest. It is flying into it every time.
The next bird on our list was the long-tailed broadbill, or the helmet bird. I mean, isn't it an obvious nickname? It was cool to watch them hunt and fly back to the nest in a loop. It was our first time seeing this bird. Its sighting was perfect. We got back to our homestay after a good birding day.
Very comfortable. This is the bathroom. Very clean, neat. If Jirai was here, he would do the same thing. Catching flies.
Same, exactly like me.
Actually, Jenny would do that. Jirai would be sleeping. Flies.
Ujwal planned to take us for a night walk in search for the nocturnal sightings like the brown hawk owl or the bubuk and the scoops owl. It was a good experience, but unfortunately, we couldn't spot anything. After a good night's sleep, we were fresh the next morning. Our plan today was to head back to Darjeeling after a morning session of bird watching.
It's 5 a.m.
Day starts with
Sorry for the audio for the next part, as we had to be really quiet in search for another bird species called the green
What are
kachua.
you waiting for, Sunny? In the morning.
We had never seen this bird before
We are
and were excited
middle
to
of
see it.
nowhere for a bird which is called the green kachua. Maybe I'm not pronouncing it right, but yeah, it's a very nice, beautiful bird, which is green, blue, and white shades. They say there's a nest that side, and it comes and perches on one of these rocks. It could be anywhere actually. It could be down this valley also.
So, what do you think about this morning?
Nice, refreshing, especially after yesterday's hike. After a good sleep, I hope we see more new birds today.
Another lifer we spotted, thanks to Ujwal, was a pair of the Himalayan Katia. This bird had a beautiful appearance with bright colors. After the end of our morning session, we stopped at a local joint for some good momos and noodles.
बेच मोमो
दूसरा डिजाइन भी दूसरा है
चिकन मोमो का दूसरा डिजाइन है
सूप में तो नहीं ना ड्राई में ना बस बस
Sadly, our time here at Latpanchar had come to an end, and we thanked Ujwal for such a wonderful birding experience. To our surprise, we also spotted an adult male bucking deer in the bushes on the side of the road. We still had the rest of the day to spare, and so our friend Mingma drove us to Tiger Hill, an extremely popular tourist site, but secretly a birdwatcher's paradise too. The weather here was spectacular. The quiet environment, the rolling blankets of clouds over the hill in the drizzling rain, and the cool breeze made it feel like a fairy tale. Mingma himself is a bird watcher, and thanks to him, we got to see some more lifers like thrushes, parrotbills, and some warblers too.
दुधकै दिनुहोस् तिनवटा हजुर ब्ल्याक टी एकछिन आयो
डाले अचार है कि
अचार है, ऐसे ही खा सकते हैं, रोटी के साथ भी खा सकते हैं, खाना के साथ भी। हम लोग तो एक दो तो रोज खाता है।
ओहो
Thanks to Mingma, we got a chance to spot so many beautiful rare birds. And this made our trip complete. After a good birding trip and a wonderful weather, we started to feel hungry. So Mingma suggested a good place for lunch near Ghum station. It was a small family-run restaurant, but I must say, the food here was outstanding and just the thing needed to end this beautiful day.
So, what are you having? Okay, great. Let's see how it is. अच्छा जी आप क्या ले रहे हो?
Beef momo with soup.
And I have got myself a pork tukpa again.
After lunch, it was time to return back to our hotel.
So,
Back again. The same place we started off.
yeah, this is the same place where we were waiting for the taxi.
I think this was one of our best trips ever.
Yeah.
Yes, truly a beautiful trip. Holidays are all about finding peace in what you love doing the most. For us, we enjoyed being in nature, making some good friends along the way, and explored yet another beautiful place, Latpanchar. With that note, we come to the end of this episode. We will see you soon from another place at another time. Until then, stay tuned. Thank you for watching.